Hello, very warm welcome. Today is a special day as day one of testing at Bahrain, and I'm going to react. And before we start with the reaction, how good was it to see the F1 cars back on our screens for the first time in absolutely yonks? Max finished on top, and it was a horror day for Mercedes as they barely completed 50 laps. This is a team who did 2 race distances and now they can barely scrape 50 laps. I'll just... Bloody sun's coming through. Oh. Bloody hell. Yeah, so let's get into it. F1 returns for 3 days of testing at Bahrain. And yeah, it was amazing to hear the theme tune, cars back on track. Oh, woke up this morning bright and early, and yeah, Kimi was the first out on track. It was almost like a qualifying session. Everyone was rushing out to get out on track, and Kimi Räikkönen, the old dog, was first out. It was amazing to see F1 back on the screens. We haven't had F1 on TV since Abu Dhabi. Mercedes had a gearbox issue. Valtteri Bottas went and did his installation lap, came back in, had a gearbox issue, was in the garage for a good 3 hours, and then he did another 5 laps with air brakes on. A horror day for Bottas. Max had a spin at turn 3. Now, it's not the first time he's spun there. I believe he did it in qualifying one year. Very windy, possible sandstorm. Ricciardo goes P1 in the McLaren. Got me McLaren jersey on. Vettel stops in the pit lane, had to be pushed back. Bottas finally back out after 3 hours, but he only completed 6 laps in 8 hours. Well, 4 hours because Mercedes half the day. And I've got to say, the coverage is absolutely amazing. No adverts in 8 hours. It's just bliss. If you're an F1 fan like me, it's just brilliant to see F1 back on the screens. No adverts. We get to see the cars in all their glory. It's like Christmas Day for me. Yeah. Then, right at the end of the morning session, Charles Leclerc stopped at turn 4 and brought the red flag out. The only red flag of the day. Usually we see 3 or 4 red flags, but we only saw 1. Morning session done. Valtteri Bottas had issues, only did 6 laps. Max spun. Leclerc stopped, brought the red flag out. And a bad day for Mick Schumacher as the Schumacher name returns. But he did 15 laps, so not great. Then we came back after lunch. Ocon was the first out, and the track conditions were very sandy, dusty. If you went offline, there was dust everywhere, so it wasn't great conditions, but we did still have people setting personal bests and lap times. Then we had a spin for Nikita Mazepin at turn 11. He wasn't the only one. Carlos Sainz later spun in the same corner. Ocon hits over 100 laps, very reliable. And we must stress, the times are irrelevant. Yes, Red Bull are on top, and they were very good today, but the times are irrelevant. It's about mileage. Solid day for Red Bull and McLaren. Horror Mercedes day. I mean, you've got a gearbox issue. Hamilton then comes in the car. He's got problems with his pedals, his mirrors. He did about 4 laps, messed them all up consecutively. Very scruffy average day for the world champions. Horror day for Mercedes, horror day for Bottas and Mick Schumacher. UK is in lockdown. It's absolutely amazing that we can watch 8 hours of the sport we love with no adverts. F1 2021 testing, day 1, my reaction. I will cover every single day, so if you are an F1 fan, subscribe now. I cannot believe how well the channel is doing at the minute, bringing out consistent F1 videos. Thanks for the support. Now, we had drivers do full days today. We had Esteban Ocon, Max and Nissany. I find it very strange that Williams have put Nissany in for a full day and that is hampering Latifi and Russell. I don't understand it. One red flag was Charles Leclerc, mechanical. Now let's run down the order and I have how many laps they've completed. So Max finishes P1, a great day for Red Bull, and he completed 139 laps. He did have a spin at turn 3, but a very strong day for the RB16. Yeah, brilliant day for Max. Second, Lando Norris, 45 laps, a good solid day for McLaren. They can be very happy. Third, Esteban Ocon did 129 laps. Really impressed with Alpine, and the car looks absolutely amazing. Ocon, lap after lap after lap. Fourth, Lance Stroll in the Aston Martin, another beautiful looking car, 46 laps. Came in the afternoon, replaced Sebastian Vettel. Fifth, new Ferrari driver Carlos Sainz completed 56 laps, a solid debut for the Spaniard. Sixth, Giovinazzi with 68 laps. Good, Giovinazzi's really improved. A decent day for Giovinazzi. Seventh, Daniel Ricciardo with 45. Did the morning session. Norris took over in the afternoon. Now another star of the day, 8th, Gasly. 74 laps completed in the morning. 9th, Yuki Tsunoda with 37 laps. 10th, Lewis Hamilton, 42 laps. Valtteri Bottas did 6. That's 48 in total for Mercedes. Yet Max has done 139. Wow, cannot believe that. That's the biggest story of the day, is a Mercedes scruffy day, horror day. Wow, reliability issues. You would have thought it would have been Haas or Williams with the reliability issues. It's the world champions, Mercedes. 11th, Charles Leclerc, 59 laps. Brought out the only red flag of the day. Stopped at turn 4. Kimi Raikkonen, 12th, 63 laps. Still going strong. Still has the hunger to drive in Formula 1. 13th, unlucky for some, Sebastian Vettel, as he makes his Aston Martin debut with 51 laps. 14th, Roy Nissany with 83 laps. He had a full day. Latifi will come in tomorrow. Mazepin, 15th, and oh no, I just realised how many laps Mazepin's done. It just had to be this number, didn't it? 15th, Mazepin, 69 laps. Just had to be, didn't it? On Mazepin as well. He had a spin at turn 11, but he did more laps than Mick Schumacher. I would say a solid day for Mazepin. Beat his teammate. Give him praise when he deserves it. 16th, Mick Schumacher with 15 laps. Not a great debut for Mick Schumacher. And last but not least, 17th, Valtteri Bottas with 6. A horror day for Bottas. Wants to fight for the title. He does an installation lap. Then he has a gearbox issue. We wait 3 hours. He comes back out. Does 5 laps with rakes and all that on his car. Wow. Can't believe it. F1 2021 testing day 1. My reaction as Max finishes on top and Mercedes have a horror day. Join me tomorrow for day 2. I will cover every single day because I'm watching the full coverage, so I'm absolutely buzzing. I hope people watching this are buzzing like I am. Just, you turned it on this morning, just hearing the theme tune. F1 is back, baby. Fucking buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Feels like an age since Abu Dhabi. I'm absolutely buzzing. Buzzing. 8 hours of pure bliss watching the Formula 1 with no adverts. Doesn't get much better than that. And yeah, join me tomorrow for day 2 and Sunday for day 3. Interesting day at Sakhir, Bahrain. Conditions were great in the morning, not so good in the afternoon with the dusty, sandy. But we are in a desert, so it is expected if we get a sandstorm. But there we have it. Day 1 complete. Join me for day 2 tomorrow. Brilliant. F1 is back, baby. Woohoo!